Hi everyone, welcome to this Make It Work Monday. Hey, I just want to dive right into it. Last week I was asked a few questions about how do you really connect to your gut, to your source, so that you know that you are actually in tune with your gift of discernment. Children are naturally born with this gift of discernment. You'll oftentimes try to give your child to someone else and they're not having it. They'll run right back into you, they'll burrow into you. And it's not that that person is a bad person. It could be simply that they're having an off day, or that 2 days ago something went wrong and they haven't actually dealt with it. So children like up to 3 are really good with having this really good source of discernment where they don't want any energy that's not for their greatest and highest good to transfer. Some children are just shy, but for the most part they're just really good at knowing who and who not to really deal with. The next thing I want to tell you is, for us adults, what happens is as we get older, we're taught to never judge a book by its cover, to always give them the benefit of the doubt. But then we have TV, and TV is very good with conditioning us to believe that certain people do certain types of things, or they might react a certain type of way. So while we're taught not to judge a book by its cover, our television is telling us, oh, well, this is what the majority of these people would act like. So we are constantly in a battle with ourselves saying, well, do we judge or do we not judge? And so that's when we try to just quiet everything down. And then we start going within ourselves, and we really start working, focusing on our chakras. Once we line these 7 points, these 7 major points, because there's many points than just the 7 that we're aware of. That's how you have acupuncture and acupressure that works. So there's many points to us, but when we align those 7 major points up our spinal column, that's when you start finding yourself connected to one source, the source of love, light, positive energy, and just infinite wisdom. So once you start working with each and every one and clearing it out and making sure that each of them are working in conjunction with each other, making sure that you are just fired up and ready to go, that's when you're able to really say, I can trust my gut. I can trust what I'm hearing. You'll hear stories of people who are saying, I was supposed to walk into the store that day, but for whatever reason I said I'll go tomorrow. And that night there might have been, a shooting or a bomb or something that happened at that store. Or you'll hear people say, I was going to take this freeway, but for whatever reason I decided to take the streets. I just wanted to take the scenic route. And you'll find them the next day saying, I was going to take that street, and there's a huge accident. And if they had taken that road, it would have been them involved in that accident. But because they were told to go a different way and they listened, they ended up not being involved in that accident. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there are times when, even though they aren't completely connected to source, they are able to hear something. And the way that you're able to hear it even more and to gain even more understanding and to have those opportunities happen for you in your life more often, you just have to align those chakras and really acknowledge that there is somebody on the other side looking out for you. It's not just you. There are vibrations here that are bigger than us, who are wanting to see us, do very well on this plane, on this level. So you really need to just look at yourself and say, okay, there are chakras I need to get aligned. How do I align these? How can I get the help that I need to make sure that they're aligned so that I can, hear from this voice more often? If they're willing to help me out on just accident, imagine what they can do for you when you're actually purposefully listening and intently listening. So that's the gift of discernment, and I hope that was a little bit more in depth of it. Not everybody just wakes up and gets it. There's levels to this. You got to step into it, but it's all about you taking the first step, saying, I want to get there. Let's do this, and I can help you get there. Let's do this together. All right, you guys, enjoy the rest of your week.